Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're talking about something super cool. 10 unique things Sri Lankans do that you probably didn't know. Sri Lanka, a beautiful island country, is famous for its amazing beaches, green forests, and exciting culture. But there's more to Sri Lanka than just the tourist spots. It has special customs and traditions that make it really unique. Get ready to be amazed as we learn about some interesting habits that are a big part of Sri Lankan life. Let's go! Okay everyone, prepare to be surprised because the first unique habit is eating with their hands. This might sound unusual to many of you, especially if you're used to eating with utensils like forks, knives, and spoons. I know some of you might think that's a bit yucky. But hold on, before you judge, let's dive deeper into why this practice is so cherished in Sri Lanka. But believe me, it's totally different in Sri Lanka. Eating with your hands is normal, and it's seen as a way to really enjoy your food. It's not just about the taste, it's about the texture, the temperature, and the overall sensory experience. You use your fingertips to mix the rice and curry. This method allows you to feel the food, which adds another layer of connection to your meal. It's also a way to connect with the people you're eating with. It brings everyone together. Sharing a meal in this manner fosters a sense of community and belonging. And honestly, it's fun and not as messy as you'd think. With a bit of practice, you can master the art of eating with your hands without making a mess. But wait, there's more. There are rules about eating with your hands in Sri Lanka. These customs are deeply rooted in tradition and respect. You only use your right hand because the left hand is considered not clean. This practice is common in many cultures around the world, not just in Sri Lanka. You wash your hands before and after eating, ensuring that hygiene is maintained. This ritual is an important part of the dining experience, and you try to keep your fingers dry so you don't make a sticky mess. This technique helps in keeping the dining area clean and pleasant for everyone. So, next time you're in Sri Lanka, put down your fork and spoon and try eating with your hands. You won't regret it. Embrace the culture, enjoy the food, and make some unforgettable memories. Okay, let's talk about another thing Sri Lankans love: coconut. This tropical fruit is not just a food item, it's a way of life here. I'm not just talking about coconut drinks. Sure, coconut water is refreshing and coconut milk is rich and creamy, but there's so much more to it. They use coconut in everything. From main dishes to desserts, from hair oil to medicine, coconut is super important in Sri Lanka. Imagine starting your day with a coconut-infused breakfast, enjoying a coconut-based lunch, and ending with a coconut dessert. Coconut milk makes curries creamy. Coconut oil adds flavor to stir-fries, and there are yummy coconut sweets. The versatility of coconut is truly remarkable. And the best part, you can use coconut in so many ways. Whether it's grated, shredded, or turned into milk, oil, or even flour, the possibilities are endless. You can grate it, squeeze it, grind it, and even ferment it. Each method brings out a unique flavor and texture, making it a staple in Sri Lankan kitchens. But it's not just about the taste. Coconut is really healthy. It's packed with nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that are good for your heart and skin. Sri Lankans have known this for a long time, and they use it every day. From cooking to skincare, coconut is an integral part of their daily routine. So if you're ever in Sri Lanka, try all the coconut foods you can find. Whether it's a street food snack or a gourmet dish, you'll be amazed by the flavors and the creativity. You know I love a good party, and in Sri Lanka they know how to celebrate. But these aren't normal parties. We're talking about Pua Days. These special days celebrate the full moon, and Sri Lankans take them very seriously. On Pua Days, everything slows down. People relax, meditate, and think about spiritual things. It's like a mini vacation for your mind. But it's not just quiet time. Pua Days are also a time for families and friends to get together, eat, and go to religious events. So if you're ever in Sri Lanka during a Pua Day, enjoy the peaceful feeling, and maybe even try meditating under the full moon. It's a special experience. Chapter 4. Beetle Leaves respect your elders and chewing. You know how important respect is, right? It's a universal value that transcends cultures and traditions. But did you know that in Sri Lanka, respect is shown in a unique and meaningful way? Well, in Sri Lanka, They show respect in a special way by offering beetle leaves. This tradition is deeply rooted in their culture and has been passed down through generations. These aren't just any leaves. Beetle leaves hold a significant place in Sri Lankan society. They are carefully selected and presented with great care. Beetle leaves are important in Sri Lanka. You can find them in markets, homes, and ceremonies. They are an integral part of daily life and special occasions. They represent respect, being welcoming, and good wishes. Offering a beetle leaf is a gesture of goodwill and a way to honor someone. When someone gives you a beetle leaf, they're saying, "I respect you and I wish you the best." It's a heartfelt message conveyed through a simple leaf. It's like a special Sri Lankan greeting. This tradition brings people closer and fosters a sense of community and belonging. People usually chew on beetle leaves after eating. It's a common practice that aids digestion and freshens the breath. It might taste a little strange at first, but it's part of the culture. The unique flavor is something you get used to over time. So if someone offers you a beetle leaf, take it with a smile and say thank you. It's a sign of respect and appreciation for their culture. It's a nice gesture that shows you appreciate Sri Lankan culture. Embracing such traditions can enrich your understanding and connection with the people around you. Chapter 5. Sarongs, not just a beach cover-up. Fashion fans, pay attention. We're talking about Sri Lankan style, and the sarong is a big part of it. You might think sarongs are just for the beach, but in Sri Lanka, they're much more than that. They're worn by men, women, and kids. For special occasions, people dress up their sarongs with nice shirts and jewelry. It's all about looking good and being comfortable. So if you're in Sri Lanka and want to look like a local, trade your tight pants for a sarong. You'll be much more comfortable. Chapter 6. Tea time, Sri Lanka's national drink. Tea lovers, this one's for you. In Sri Lanka, tea is a really important part of life. They drink tea many times a day, from morning till night. It's like tea is always with them. But it's not just about the caffeine. Tea time in Sri Lanka is a social thing. It's a time for families and friends to chat and enjoy Ceylon tea, which is some of the best tea in the world. So if you're in Sri Lanka, have some tea with the locals. It's a great way to learn about their culture and meet new people. Health fans, let's talk about Ayurveda. This ancient medicine has been used in Sri Lanka for a very long time, and it's still popular today. Ayurveda uses natural things like herbs, spices, massages, and yoga to help you feel good. Sri Lankans use Ayurveda for all sorts of health problems. It's like having nature's medicine cabinet. I'm not saying you should stop seeing your doctor, but Ayurveda is definitely worth learning about. So next time you're not feeling well, maybe try Ayurveda. You might be surprised. Get ready to feel welcome because Sri Lankans are some of the nicest people in the world. They'll make you feel like family as soon as you arrive. In Sri Lanka, being hospitable is very important. They'll do anything to help you, even if it's a lot of trouble. So if you're ever lost or need help in Sri Lanka, just ask a local. They'll be happy to help. You know I love sports, and in Sri Lanka, cricket is a huge deal. They're crazy about cricket. You'll see kids playing it everywhere, adults watching it on TV, and the whole country celebrates when Sri Lanka wins. Cricket brings everyone together, no matter how old or rich they are. So if you want to see how passionate Sri Lankans are, watch a cricket game with them. You'll have a great time. Get ready to party because Sri Lankans celebrate New Year in April. That's right, they celebrate it at a different time than many other countries. The Sri Lankan New Year, called Aluth Avarudu, is a time for fresh starts and lots of good food and fun. There are special sweets, milk rice, and fireworks. But it's not just about partying. It's also a time for families to get together, go to religious events, and play traditional games. It's a mix of culture, tradition, and fun. So if you want a different way to celebrate New Year, go to Sri Lanka in April. And there you have it. Those were 10 unique things about Sri Lankans. From eating with their hands to celebrating New Year in April, Sri Lanka has a fascinating culture. So if you're ever planning a trip there, remember these things and enjoy the Sri Lankan way of life. You won't regret it. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.